All right, it's KandiShow episode 41. It's Monday, December 6th. It's 9:51 Pacific time. My name's Vinny Kandis.
I'm Alec Kandis.
We're gonna start off first and foremost. I just checked. It was we're at 557 subscribers on YouTube.
Woo.
So shout out to that.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, and most importantly, we found. It was just out of just. It was really
out of the blue.
Out of the blue. It was super random. It wasn't planned. I found this guy High Res, who I've liked some of his raps, and I know he's independent. So we tried this. We did a video reaction, which we also do on our YouTube channel, to this High Res song. Had like 7 rappers, guys we like Joel Ortiz, Tech Nine. One of our favorite rappers, Ari the Rugged Man, had an artist on there called Afro. So a lot of spitters, and that's just kind of why we did it. But the blessing in disguise was this guy on that song named Krishna, who is a Indian rapper. And basically, a lot of his songs are in Hindu, but it's also, his little thing is he does Hindu and English. So literally we post this video, and when we do those type of rap songs, sometimes they get like, 300-400 views, if that type shit. Maybe 800, let's say.
Yeah,
but
for like a really good one, we get like 1,000.
1,000, right.
That's pushing it.
Yeah. So that we posted, and literally, I go to bed pretty early. I got my 2 sons or whatever, and Alec texts me like, shit's pumping. I'm like, jam. So we wake up, it's like 1,000. Anyway, long story short, the video got up to I think it's like 4.2K views right now.
4.3.
4.3, and a lot of it, 95 or 99% of it is from this Krishna guy who has a bunch of Indian fans, and he's basically one of their big Indian rap stars. So once we realized that, and again, we just did that video just out of respect for rap, out of respect for High Res and the rappers we like, and it ended up blowing up for us. So we ended up doing another High Res song featuring Krishna and Crooked Eye, King Crooked. And then we did another Krishna song, which both did the Krishna song by itself is like 3.5.
Almost the 4K.
Almost the 4K. And the other one's like 2.5 or something.
2.5.
Still incredible.
Which is huge for us.
They're both going to be in our top 6, basically. You know, the High Res one, the first one we did, and then the one that's just Krishna alone are already in, I think, are in our top 5. I'm pretty sure.
Our biggest video, which is just surpassed 7,000.
Took
how long? It took like 6 months.
Grind. Yeah.
And these popped within a week.
Yeah.
You know?
They both have a shot to be number 2 overall soon. We have 2 Theo Vons that are the top. The second Theo Von, he just said the first Theo Von's like 7K. We have one at like 4.8 or something, 4.9-ish. But the other ones, like I said, the High Res 4.2 and the Krishna by itself is like 3.8 or something, climbing. Yeah. So we'll see. But either way, they got the top 4.
And he's an actual spitter too, you know.
And it's real rapidy rap stuff. So first and foremost, we wanted to thank all the Indian fans, because not only did it help all of our reaction videos, it looks like we're getting more podcast views as well. And I have to imagine it's from the Indian fans that we
India showed us a lot of love.
Yeah,
so thank you guys.
We want to thank the Indian rap scene.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
and also found us like this other avenue that, like I said, we weren't even aware of. You know, so we got like today, we're gonna, after the pod, we do a couple of video reactions. We're gonna do this other Indian rapper which is kind of funny. He's kind of like Krishna's rival, but his name's MOA Bantai or Bante. Sorry if I don't know how to pronounce his name. And what's funny too is obviously, you know, our phones listen to us now. I've never played this MOA Bantai guy song in my life, and somehow his new song's on my release radar. Yeah. So obviously it's hearing me right next to our boy Tom McDonald. But and shout out to the Tom McDonald fans too. They gave us a push when they gave us a push. So if we're gonna thank people, let's thank the Tom McDonald fans as well. Don't know how many more Tom McDonald videos we're gonna do, but he did give us a push, and we should be grateful for that. So, but anyway, yeah. So we got we're gonna do this. We're gonna do Krishna's rival today, MOA Bantai, who looks like a Russ Indian rapper. And then also like we found a guy named Easy Mill, and I'm not sure, so I don't even want to say. I don't know if he's Mexican or Colombian or what, but we're gonna do him today too.
Is Hispanic a broad term, or I think it is.
Is Hispanic a broad term?
Like, does it cover all the?
Well, I don't think South America and Mexico are the same though.
That's why.
I don't think you can put them both in the same. I'm not sure.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. So we're going to know soon, because we're going to do him today, and we're going to we see his videos are popping. So, and what's cool is it kind of gave this avenue. We're like, shit, we're going to find all these rappers. I was thinking today, I'm going to find some Chinese rapper. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but this guy listed us up. And we got a bunch of Indian rappers, obviously, because we have a lot of Indian fans on there now. We got like probably 8 people they've listed us. This other guy, but he gave us a lot of Pakistan people. The moral of the story is we found a little niche, and we're going to take full advantage of it and find all these little foreign rappers who have fucking cult followings, more followings than America. America's people suck.
Yeah, well, that's what's interesting about, like, even before we were doing the pod and YouTube and stuff, I'd go because, like, sometimes American music just gets, what's the term I'm looking for? Like, blown out. Like, what am I looking for? Yeah, it's just played out. Like, first off, everything in pop culture and the music scene in America, neither of us listen to. You more so than me.
Sure.
I can't even play that shit.
Sure.
And the rappers that we do like aren't putting out constant music.
Sure.
So I went through this phase where I was going through, like, UK rappers. You remember I like got really deep in the UK scene. So
that was the closest we got to this. We were like, let's find some grime rappers, blah blah blah.
Right.
But
yeah. So like I've been looking in different another term I'm looking for? Different
categories,
not categories, but locations.
Okay.
Yeah, I just been looking for different
avenues.
Music scenes in different countries and different cultures. I tried to get into French rap and it was hard.
You're saying previous to the Indian?
Previous to this, yeah. Like, just because I always try to find new music and new shit. And I got really deep into grime. Now I have, like, 4 favorite grime artists.
Not knowing that they'd be huge video reactions, but you were just curious.
Yeah, just out of curiosity. So I'm glad that we're actually going down this avenue and we'll be able to find great rappers like Krishna.
Yeah, me too. And the thing, too, is with... like this guy today we're going to do, the Krishna guy was cool because he did English and Hindu, which I said earlier. But like this guy today,
Hindi.
Hinduism is Hindi, right?
Hinduism is a religion.
Okay. And that speak Hindi.
Yeah.
They're Hindu and they speak Hindi.
Indian people speak Hindi, but one of their religions is Hinduism.
Okay. So, like, today we're going to do this guy. And the thing they were saying, like, if you check out some of these other Indian rappers, it's all Indian, which today we're going to do this M-Way Bantai guy. And, again, sorry if I'm butchering his name. But we're going to have to do the CC closed caption and just have all the English. So, I'm kind of interested to see that. And also, I lost my train of thought. But what I actually was going to say is about the American scene. It's kind of like for me, it's like an overlaps of the American people in general. It's just like these other cultures are still ride or die, like have some fucking backbone to back people. Like American people don't care about themselves, let alone anyone else. So like there's no ride or die people anymore. That's really what it is.
No, I don't like that. I think it's just when money gets into any industry, it becomes a little corny, Like when money gets into anything, and money, like, when you go in India and stuff, I'm sure they're not, I promise you they're not making the same type of money as Americans are, Like whenever money gets into any type of art, it starts to get dumbed down. That's why people always go to the underground scene, not only for music, but art and etc.
Fine, but that would be the case then why does Vinny Paz get 68 views if they were just his ride or die?
What do you mean?
I'm saying my point is like these people still have this like ride or die effect. Like America's got real watered down. There's not like real ride or die. Okay, and the only ride or die are white people that like Tom McDonald, who were whatever we want to call him.
Yeah, well, for Vinny Paz, I mean, I'm sure his fan base is an older fan base first off, and they're probably not looking up YouTube reactions as much as Tom McDonald fans would. Because Vinny Paz, so it's just a different thing. But I'm sure people are going to develop.
Okay, we can say Hobson. But we only had one that did good, and it was one.
Well, we only did one. He hasn't posted that much music, but there are people out there like that in the underground scene with the big following. Vinny Paz is a bad example. But
okay, I was just thinking underground that we've done a reaction.
Even Ari the Reggae Man, it's the same thing. First off, his listeners are older. They found him fucking back when he was making CDs and shit, and they're probably not the people.
Okay, I got a better one. Token.
Token? Did we even put videos out?
We did 2. There's one we didn't because we hated it.
I mean, and they did decent.
300 views.
Yeah.
I'm saying they 10 times it.
Yeah.
And we know Token has a lot of fans.
Yeah. I wonder how it is in India, like if you're listening to the music there, if it's Krishna and shit like that, Or is hip hop like a new developing scene? Like we don't know how long hip hop has been like a cultural relevant thing in India.
Yeah. So. I guess my thing is I think there's like some kind of like moral like fortitude to be able to stand up as a person and back somebody fully. Like who are the rappers that are getting backed fully today? Even like the mainstream guys. Like, and it's real fickle if they are. Like a Moneybagg Yo or Migos or Drake. Like,
oh my God, what's the guy, dude? If Vinny doesn't have Instagram, but
you get my point. I'm trying to say though, they do seem a little bit more ride or die.
Oh, well, definitely.
Okay,
yeah,
that's all my point is.
Yeah, but I don't think it's an American Indian thing. I just think once money comes into the picture.
Well, I think we're about to see it with all these other things. So, but
I think it's just a more pure love.
I think they're making a bunch of money in India. They're probably making just as much money at the Indian festivals.
we don't know how big hip hop is in India.
Well, we
you
do
know?
now.
Well, we know the following that Krishna has. You know,
Right.
I'm sure it's developing, but we don't know when it started. There hasn't been rappers in India for the last decade. You
Right.
know? So
Yeah.
it's a new developing thing, and and first off, everyone loves American culture. Wherever you're from, people love American culture.
Yeah.
So and it's just based out of the love for hip hop that it's arising, and with that, I think comes like more strength and fortitude.
Yeah.
Just out of the
And I guess I'm not in
purity of
group
that.
chats. I just feel like people aren't as ready to die for people like maybe like even Eminem was 20 years ago. You know, that's the vibe I felt like with these people, or these people back in the Biggie and Pac. I just don't feel that anymore. Again, I'm not really connected to these people anyway.
Oh yeah, that's what I was pulling up. Who's this rapper? Everyone, if you go to Academics' thing.
Speaking of him, he was on $1 million worth of game last night.
Yeah.
2 hours and a half. I guarantee that's gonna be incredible.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Tell me what you're saying.
Let me see. That's the thing. I don't know any of these pop culture rappers, but
What are you trying to say?
there's this one literally. Oh, YB.
Okay.
Who's YB?
YB Namir.
Yeah.
YBNA.
Literally under every post, it doesn't matter who it's about, they'll say YB's better on Academics' thing. Like his fan base is fucking crazy.
But was he part of the YBN Almighty J and YB?
You know
Corday?
that shit more than I
Corday
do.
was at one point. That was before.
That was YNB, wasn't it? What was Corday?
Something like that. Okay, maybe it's different.
I think it's different.
Okay.
But his fan base is fucking crazy. Just based on DJ Khaled, literally on every post he makes, people say YB's better, and it's the most comment.
Yeah.
It's like the new trend.
Obviously,
thing.
I'm sure
so there
some-
are still.
I'm sure that's
fan bases.
that's probably something playing on Academics though, that he probably went at them or something. Or
No, I
there's
think
probably
he's
some
really that
popular
popping.
thing.
I mean, they even at his concerts and shit. That's the one that people are fucking jumping through the fences and crazy shit. So
Yeah.
there are people.
No, there's definitely fans. Let's not
Yeah.
get it twisted. I mean, Astro
But
World's throwing a whole
crazy fans,
festival and
crazy
50,000
followings.
people, and people are going there to die.
Yeah.
But and I guess
I think it just feels more pure. you
yeah,
know?
maybe that's what it is.
Uh-huh.
The moral of the story is it's a blessing in disguise that we found this little Indian rap scene, and I'm excited to find all these other cultural rap scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it gave us a big boost, our biggest boost so far, and it's only going up. 567 subs, so we're getting close to the 1,000 that we need to get to.
And we were stuck in the 400s for I don't even know how long.
A minute.
Yeah. And what's interesting too, I just started reading about Vishnu, which is one of the gods in Hinduism. That's why I knew that Adi Krishna. I went to one of the churches with one of my friends one time.
Yeah.
And it was fucking dope.
For the people who don't watch our video reaction, it's just kind of funny. So when we first found it out, we didn't know Krishna was big yet, right? And so we just heard the guy rap. It was 7 rappers, and he rapped in third or fourth or whatever. And Alec hit it on the mark, the Hari Krishna. Is that what you said?
Adi Krishna.
Adi Krishna. He hit that part. The part which was the Indians love that part, but the part he butchered was that he called him a French rapper.
Yeah, I thought he was
so he
speaking
got
French.
so much not hate, just criticism for it. But
I'm still getting do people not read comments?
people are still
every
doing
single day.
Look, this one guy was like, Alex a dummy. I was waiting for one of those comments because more I get hated on a little bit some of the comments if anything.
Yeah.
But
I was and of course our biggest video.
our biggest video, that's what's hilarious. Alex the dummy is French, it's the Hindi, not French. But that shit was funny. So if you don't check our video reactions, they're actually fun videos. It's different than our pod, but again, we also see the pod already going up in views too. So shout out to that. But all right, let's get into topics then. One thing too, before we have a bunch of fighting things gonna come up here soon, so stay tuned. But this is something super random because one, I saw it as an advertisement, and two, I would just search on ESPN last night during the Chiefs-Broncos game at a commercial. And on ESPN2, they had the World Tag Championship. And I think we've talked about it briefly maybe once or twice. I don't know if on a pod, but they have a tag championship where they're running through poles and trying to tag each other, right? But the other ad I saw was the Pillow Fighting Championship. And this is what I wish we had our YouTube. Our YouTube channel, everything's blowing up, but our production's getting worse. Sorry, blame my fucking ugly ass brother. It's as soon as he stopped shampooing his hair, his shit broke. But anyway, the moral of the story is, so there's a pillow fighting championship. Literally, dudes in a boxing ring hitting each other with pillows.
Oh, it's dudes. I was thinking it was girls.
No, dudes, really trying to fuck each other up. I don't know what's the
pillows.
Pillows. It's pillow fighting championship.
I'll beat the shit out of someone with a pillow.
So this is my thing I want to say. Would we be the tag team champions at tag or pillow fighting championship?
I think pillow fighting.
Pillow fighting.
I don't think either of us are that agile.
I'm too big now for. I would have been good at tag 8 years ago. But I mean, sorry, 8 years ago. Let's give me more like 18. I've lost track of how old I am. Here it is, just so you know. It's Fight PFC. Let me see this real quick.
So are they doing like parkour? Is it like a crazy? Do they have like crazy production around it and stuff?
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna send the little thing to you right now. We used to be able to put up YouTube videos on. We're gonna get back to it soon. Like I said, my brother's like fucking lost his mind at NFT, so he doesn't know how to do anything else. But did I just send it to you?
Yeah.
Check. It's Fight PFC Pillow Fighting Championship. And I just saw the advertisement. Like I obviously haven't gone like in a deep dive. I just
Marines. These are Marines fighting with pillows.
That one is fighting. It's like a real thing. Like look at these dudes are fight like. They're like really swinging. That's the one I just sent you, Marines match. But there was other ones. This kid, John Smolko versus Woodley Francois. Like they got like tail to tapes. There's girls fighting.
I mean, like, what do you hope happens? Obviously, no one's getting knocked out.
Well, we don't know the rule. Obviously, you're trying to.
Is there something heavy in these pillows, or are these just normal pillows?
I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious.
What
the tag
the
I've
fuck
seen
is going
before,
on?
but the pillow fighting I hadn't seen before. I was like, yeah, but that's hilarious.
That's some of the dumbest shit I've
It's called
ever
Fight PFC. For anyone who wants to look on YouTube, it's Pillow Fighting Championship.
Why are Marines doing this?
That was one, but yeah, there was other ones.
I don't like that.
Here, this one. These ones look like. Let me see here. Oops. Oh, sorry for my audio.
Yeah, turn that down.
Yeah, my bad. Because I was sharing it to you and it was playing. See, that one looks like kids. I don't know if kids, but like you're probably young adults. There's some girls down here. Oh, this is the first professional pillow fighting league recap. Uh-oh. And it might have just started because all these videos are just like 2 months ago, 1 month ago. And it just popped up an advertisement on my thing, which is really weird. Like, why did a pillow fighting advertisement?
Oh, this guy has like a black eye. There must be some shit in this.
Yeah. There's real shit. Like, can you get some money? I see some athletic dudes. But yeah, check it out. It's PFC 1 2 months ago. So yeah, it looks like they just started. So I'm curious, like, if you can go make some money, I'll go fuck some people up in pillow fighting.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't give a fuck, but... So you think we'd have a better chance of that? Tag team champions at pillow fighting championship?
Yeah, we beat
tag?
the shit out of people with some pillows.
Okay.
Hey, we have no chance in tag.
Yeah. I wrote that down. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. The tag is probably more fun to watch.
Tag, it's like, but it looks like, like you said, parkour. It does look like parkour. It's like a lot of poles as like like as the ring kind of just like
that kind of
makes
it cool. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, they were serious.
Is a little
and it's on ESPN 2 now, so that's obviously way bigger.
Yeah.
But I just thought that they're trying to do anything now with pillow fighting championship.
Hey, they're trying to get that UFC money. All these people are trying.
Guess so. Or
is Bare Knuckles popping off or no?
They got money behind him. I don't know if it's popping off, but
I'm curious.
Yeah, like I don't know how much they're making per.
Because they got like Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah.
You just sent me something recently of
Everyone,
another fight.
Mike Perry and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Yeah, he actually just fought in that triad combat one where I think it was a triangle ring, but yeah. Anyway. Before we get into the fight stuff, just the last, we already kind of are in the fight stuff with the pillow fighting championship, but that wasn't the point. Real quick, today is what, December 6th? Warzone Pacific drops Wednesday, December 8th. Did you see that video I sent you that the UFC is doing the UFC Invitational Warzone?
No.
Scroll in your text message real quick.
When did you send it to me?
Just this morning, right before the Jids.
No, I didn't see it.
Scroll up a little bit. Right there, over check that. UFC Invitational Call of Duty Warzone Tournament. Max Holloway, Dr. Disrespect, FaZe Swag. It's on December 9th. The day it's on Warzone. They're doing it on Warzone Pacific, on Twitch at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Watch live at twitch.tv/UFC. Most people are on Twitch. What's his name? Max Holloway has a big deal with Facebook gaming. Yeah, that's who he has a big deal with. But anyway, they know he's big into games. So I just thought it's cool that UFC is doing it Warzone Invitational. Looks like, I'm assuming trios. If Max Holloway, Dr. Disrespect, and FaZe Swag are in it.
Or maybe they're just like,
hosting
to bring people in there. Yeah. Dr. Disrespect got banned on Twitch. I'm surprised he's even doing it. Obviously, it's through UFC.
And Max will say, if you watch it, it's only like 55 seconds to clip it. It says all your favorite streamers are going to be in this tournament. $25,000. They all get to come to UFC 269 this weekend, sit in like Dana White's front seats type shit.
Oh, shit.
But I thought it was interesting. On top of, obviously, I'm excited for Warzone Pacific to drop. I think it's December 8th if you have... Call of Duty Vanguard, and then it drops December 9th, which would be this Thursday. So
do you remember Optic Scump? Do you remember Scump?
Mm-mm.
Really? He's been like huge in the Call of Duty scene since we were big in it, like 10 years ago. But he just won the solo Warzone event and won $100,000. But he's like an OG in the space. You expect the new kids to come and win,
Yeah.
But yeah, he won the $100,000 in solos.
Wow.
So it's kind of badass.
What was this on Twitch or something? I mean, what was it?
Yeah, I think it was on Twitch. It was, it was just one of those big gaming events.
Live
But it was
event
safe
thing.
to see Scump win it, you
Yeah.
know. I'm surprised you don't remember him. You really don't? He was one of like the main Optic guys.
Like
You
Optic
remember
sounds
right?
sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you like any of the names.
Scump was one of the biggest guys. He was like an SMG player back in the day. But yeah,
Is Optic Frag a person or no?
Frag was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't think he was on Optic, but
No, okay.
yeah.
I just made that up, but no, I'm just kidding. It did sound familiar.
Frag. I think Frag was a Halo player too.
So are you gonna play Warzone Pacific on Thursday?
I'll play it.
All right,
I
cool.
don't know about Thursday. I got some NFT drops.
It's coming out Thursday.
I got money to make, bro.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm excited for Warzone Pacific.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on.
I'm excited for Halo too.
Yeah, Halo drops the 8th, which is Wednesday.
Yeah.
December 8th, Halo Infinite.
I want to get 3 days, and I'm not gonna do anything but drink Mountain Dew, fucking eat shitty
Just
food.
bring it back to school.
Oh,
Get back to
my
Grippos.
God.
Hey, by
Yeah.
the way, look at my. Yeah, this is video, right? Yeah, my brother just got me Grippos. These are they from Cincinnati? Like they make
They're
in
Cincinnati only,
Wait,
or Ohio.
somewhere in Ohio. But these Grippos barbecue chips, they're the best barbecue chips in the world, from our family to yours. Yeah, Grippo potato chips, Cincinnati, Ohio. So shout out to that. Shout out to Grippo. Shout out to all my people in Cincinnati. And
They're actually the best chips.
Yeah.
It doesn't get better than Grippos.
Yeah.
That's the only thing in Cincinnati is fat ass food. That's good.
Yeah.
Grippos, fucking Skyline, Cincinnati chili.
I got a Cincinnati present the same day Zach posted like 2 pictures, like throwback photos of like me, him, Matt, and Strauss or something.
Really?
It was on Snapchat or Instagram. My mom sent it to me. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, shout out to Grippos. If you haven't tried them, try them.
Uh-huh.
And then, all right, let's get into fight stuff. So let's do, because we don't have, it just happened this morning, and we have a video that's actually was trending pretty well. This would be Jake Paul versus, what's his name? Tommy Fury.
Yeah,
I was going to say
Tommy
Tyson. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury is supposed to be December 18th, which is less than 2 weeks away. We're at December 6th. It's supposed to be 12 days from now. Mm-hmm. And Tommy Fury pulls out because of an undisclosed medical condition. Which means Jake Paul, I guess, hit up Tyron Woodley. I don't know if they had kind of Tyron Woodley on a waiting call, or obviously they knew he would take it. I'm curious how much he's been boxing as if he was going to take this fight. It can't be as much clear. There's no way he was taking as this fight unless there was some kind of inclination that maybe someone would pull out, but I can't imagine. But anyway, so Tyron Woodley is stepping up. They're going to do Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Before we get into predictions of that, you want to say some stuff on Tommy Fury?
What was interesting we just did a prediction video for Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. And I said, like, the biggest issue I think with Tommy Fury is his composure. Like, in the biggest fight. This is a huge fight. Yeah. And, like, you couldn't get more exposure in general in boxing right now, So, I'm feeling like maybe it was just the pressure and he just couldn't take it,
Well, that was the one thing that stood out to me when you told me that he was 22. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he's young.
Like, he's younger than Jake. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. And he's never been in a big fight.
No.
Ever.
Yeah.
Do
you think it was a genuine injury? Like, you really think he couldn't compete, or do you think it was more mental?
I mean, at the end of the day, as much as the 22 thing, we do know that family. I think he's the softest of the 3, clearly, of those guys. I mean, we don't know who else is in his family. He's probably the softest, the prettiest boy. I mean, But that being the case, I do know there's some, like, really fighting,
spirit in
fight
there.
Instinctual spirit in them, So I'm assuming, it could be in the same medical condition. It could be just COVID or something.
Because I do want to just come on and say he's a pussy, but my genuine feeling is it was probably a serious injury.
Yeah. But again, and like I said, maybe I could be just COVID, something stupid like that, unfortunately.
I read somewhere it was something to do like with a rib tear or something like that.
A rib tear?
Yeah, something in that regard. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So that being
I'm
the case,
disappointed though. I wanted to see it now.
And we already did a whole breakdown on it, but I wonder let's see if they have Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley lines out now. First off,
it was just announced an hour ago. That'd be kind of crazy.
They
are quick.
We're in a betting world now. Everything's sponsored by bets sites now.
Yeah.
Gambling.
That's true. DraftKings fucking sponsor us. Damn.
No, gambling's. We're gonna get it. Gambling's is legal in 18 states now. It was just Vegas for a long time. Now it's in 18 states. Tyron Woodley 2 odds. So while I'm pulling these up, I mean, do you have any faith that Tyron Woodley wins this fight, or?
I mean, yeah, it's a bit going based off what you said. I wonder how much he's been training. I think if Tyron Woodley went through another full boxing training camp, I think he'd probably beat him.
Okay, Paul, a big fan. It says, I'm just reading the thing. Paul right now, this is on actionnetwork.com. Jake Paul minus 277. Tyron Woodley plus 200. Was it just slightly over what it was before? I mean, last time it was like, it got up to like minus 200 plus 160 or something. I could be saying that wrong, but
that seems right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Paul versus Woodley now December 18th in Tampa, Florida. I did read in the first original thing today, Tyron Woodley said, if you knock me out, I'll give you an extra 500K.
Jake Paul said that?
Yeah. Why the fuck?
Chill with your audio, dog.
Yeah, I don't, like when some of these websites just pull up some shit. But I read in this thing today, the first report the first one I sent you on MMAfighting.com, that he said if Jake Paul or if Tyron knocks me out, I'll give him an additional. Oh, Tommy Fury announced his reason for withdrawal.
I'm
gonna pull it up.
Yeah,
real quick.
pull it up.
But I just want to read what I was going to say with this one. Ariel Wani said, Tommy Fury, you're right. Tommy Fury suffered a broken rib and is dealing with a chest infection, per a statement released by his team. Tommy Fury said, I am absolutely heartbroken that I've been forced to withdraw from my fight with Jake Paul due to a bacterial chest infection, staph infection on his chest, and broken rib. The beginning of my camp was going so incredibly, and I never expected anything to come in my way from a victory on December 18th. I can't express how disappointed I am, and I really do hope we can get this fight rescheduled in the new year. I want this fight to still happen more than anything. And then this is what I was going to say right here. It said, Paul released a video announcing the change, insulting Fury, and claiming that he is offering Woodley $500,000 if Woodley can knock him out in the rematch. And I think the reason is that it's going to force Tyron to be more aggressive. And in that, Jake could get a knockout. Because the one thing last time was Tyron just didn't explode it ever. And the time he did like once, and it kind of hit Jake Paul back behind the ropes. You remember? But besides that, they were kind of just, Woodley would never explode. And that's what I think. And if he does explode, it gives Jake a better chance to knock him out. So...
how are you feeling? You think Jake just wins?
I'm honestly, for some reason, I kind of like this one more for some reason. Maybe I have more faith in Tyron Woodley than Tommy Fury, if that's it.
Yeah, maybe that made me feel better though. I believe that.
And maybe I just don't even know Tommy Fury. So to me, like, it only became a star because Jake wanted to fight him. He's on an undercard. Tyron Woodley is still interesting to me. And shit, shout out to Tyron Woodley for getting another payday, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, you got the.
I wish he had a full camp. I seriously do, because I really think he would have a chance of. He still has a chance of winning.
We'll see. Yeah. Hopefully, he was kind of staying ready. And if anything, I do think if he was not going to fight Jake, I know Tyron would still want to do some other fights. There was a report that came out recently that said he wanted to fight 4 times in 4 different styles. So, like, I think, like, boxing, I think this new triad thing that Frank Mir just did. By the way, you saw that Frank Mir knockout? He got knocked out standing up?
No.
Oh, it was bad. He was the main event in it, the triad thing, yeah.
Oh, damn.
That was the same thing Mike Perry was on. Mike Perry actually won by decision. He got dropped and won a decision. Ooh. I think it was, and I could be butchering the video, it was Triller, but triad, and it was a triangle ring.
But it's MMA?
Boxing.
Oh, it's boxing.
Boxing in a triangle ring. And Frank Mir tried it, headlined it, had his daughter in the corner, and got knocked out standing up. Oh, boom, he was outstanding. And the boxer he fought could have came out and really hurt him, and he didn't. But he was fighting like a real boxer. Like, he just fought like Anthony Joshua or like some like real pro or some shit. But anyway, so Jake Paul Woodley 2. How's it ending?
I can't see going any other way but Jake Paul decision. I don't see him knocking out Tyron Woodley. I really don't. But I don't see Tyron winning.
My one thing is this. Jake Paul obviously is getting better each fight. So we're going to see a better Jake Paul.
And loading up on more
HGHs. Yeah, PEDs. Yeah. And also, I think Jake Paul probably was taking this fight super serious. I mean, he takes all of them serious, but I think he was taking this one super serious because there was a lot on the line, talking shit. We knew this was
actual boxer.
Talking for his actual boxer. So I think we're going to see a better Jake Paul, a better in shape Jake Paul, more HGH in his system. I got Jake Paul by TKO in the 5th.
Really? You see him knocking him out?
I think Jake.
I hope they load. I hope Tyron's taking so much test right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah,
shooting it.
I hope
he's ready in 2 weeks.
He's such an. That's what I'm saying. If Tyron had a full boxing, another full boxing training camp, I say he wins. But just because it's last minute, I'm sure he's been drinking, partying, already spending that last fight money.
That music video with fucking that we did.
Oh yeah, what was that song called? I can't even remember it, but I can't see Tyron winning. I do hope he does. I'll be cheering for Tyron on the night, but I have Jake Paul by decision.
Yeah,
again.
so 12 days from now, we're going to have Jake Paul versus Woodley, too. Like, again, for some reason, that sounds even a little bit cooler to me. So
yeah. I just wish it was building up this whole time and we could actually have a full fight with full training camps, but whatever.
And again,
Tyron, I hope you're taking all the HGH and all the tests you could possibly be taking right now.
Yeah, and shout out to Woodley for getting another payday, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So, I'm going Jake Paul, 5th round TKO. You're going what?
Jake Paul decision.
Jake Paul decision. Okay.
Yeah.
That's our little Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2 breakdown. We did because we just did Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. We did all the undercard fights. I took Darren Williams. He's taking Frank Gore. That's the only other fight. They have the Amanda Serrano girl in the co-main event again. He's taking Amanda Serrano by decision. I'm taking Amanda Serrano by knockout because she always does get knockouts, and we got lucky last time. But in this one, he's going to go Jake Paul by decision over Woodley in the rematch, and I'm going to go Jake Paul 5th round TKO.
Yep. Cool.
We got a UFC fight night. Do you want to do UFC 269 bets first or do the UFC fight night?
Let's do the fight night.
Fight night.
First.
269 this week. Both do UFC fight night then. Okay.
Okay.
You pull up Topology. I'll pull up the odds.
Okay.
So we have a UFC fight night. Derek Lewis versus Chris Dawkins, the former cop.
That's a fun fight.
And Chris Dawkins is, last time I saw, is minus 140. Derek Lewis plus 120. I don't know the main card, so you're going to have to tell me. I'm going to just go over the fights that stand out to me. Okay. I'm assuming Cub Swanson, Darren Elkins is on the main card. Are you on Topology?
I'm clicking on it.
So Cub Swanson, who I used to train with in Palm Springs. Cub Swanson is minus, let's go with DraftKings, minus 200. Darren Elkins plus 170.
Yeah, it's on the main card.
And I would have to imagine the co-main event's Bilal Muhammad versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Yep.
That has to be right. And right now, DraftKings has Stephen Thompson minus 250, Bilal Muhammad plus 200. That's a great fight, bro. That's an excellent fight. So tell me, is Matias Gamrot versus Carlos Diego Ferreira on the main card?
Yep.
That's a sick fight.
That starts the main card.
That's an amazing fight. And Matias Gamrot, he's undefeated, right? He's one of those undefeated savages.
He's 19-1.
19-1, okay. He's won like a bunch in a row. And Carlos Diego Ferreira was on a big fight winning streak too.
Yeah, 17-4.
17-4. And then so those four are definitely on the main card. What's the other main card fight?
Amanda Lemos versus Angela Hill.
Amanda Lemos versus Angela Hill. Okay.
Yeah, and then Rafael, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Rafael Asuncao versus Ricky Simon.
Yeah.
That's a great fight too. Asuncau's fought everybody. He's older now, and Ricky Simon's kind of up and comer. That one's Ricky Simon minus 275, Asuncao plus 220. So those are the 6 main cards.
Yep.
We'll do that. Just a little shout out. Jordan Levitt's on the undercard. Trains with one of my best friends over at Syndicate. Shout out to him. It looks like it's a pick-em fight too. I don't know who Matt Sales is, but it's Jordan Levitt minus 105, Matt Sales minus 115. And then...
Oh, it's that guy, huh?
Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. What do they call him? You know...
I don't know. But I had to see his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the main card. So the first fight on the main card.
Diego, that one.
Diego, okay. Carlos Diego Ferreira versus Matias Gamrot. Hey, by the way, people keep commenting and saying, what are we saying? We don't know UFC fights? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Something like that. The last one, UFC Fight Night, we just did this past weekend was Jose Aldo versus Rob Font. I did put a 3-team parlay on that. Hit Jose Aldo plus 130. Rafael Fiziev, they say it, sorry. Rafael Fiziev minus 130 and Alex Morano minus 240. Put money on that, hit it. 3-team parlay, paid out like 4.5 to 1. So shout out to the people that don't think we know about fights, but we do. We watch all the fights every week. I don't need to explain myself, but I just feel like calling out them douchebags that keep saying we don't know fights. We do know fights. We fight both daily in jiu-jitsu. About to get my black belt. He trains at 10th Planet, which a lot of UFC people, and we're in Vegas where all the savages are, and we watch fights every single weekend. So again, but on to these fights.
Yeah.
So Matias Gamrot versus, I bet him in his last fight. Who did he fight his last fight?
I'm pulling it up right now.
I think he fought Jeremy Stevens, or I could be wrong.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, Jeremy Stevens.
He won by Kimura in the first round, huh?
Right. He's a big time savage. What does he look like? He's like a Polish dude, or is he like
Polish?
Polish, yeah. And Carlos Diego Ferreira. Carlos Diego Ferreira is a savage too, but did he win his last one or lose it?
I'm pulling it up right now.
I know he fought Beneil Dariush recently. By the way, I told you they announced that fight, Beneil Dariush versus Islam Makhachev.
Yeah.
That's a great fight.
You have Islam, right?
Well, I mean, I got Islam probably with everybody. But Dariush has been
He's
hot.
lost his last 2.
Versus?
Gregor Gillespie.
Okay, Gregor Gillespie. He's a savage.
And Beneil
Dariush. Yeah, he's a savage. And before that, he won like 6 in a row, right?
Yep.
And those are UFC fights. Yeah. All right, this one I think is 17-4 versus Matthias Gamrot. I think Matthias Gamrot's a savage. I'm gonna go Matthias Gamrot by decision.
By decision?
Yeah. Does he have a lot of subs?
He has a lot of finishes and
Subs
a
and
lot
TKOs?
of subs. Yeah. A lot of
TKOs?
subs and TKOs.
Heel
hook, he has a lot of subs.
Yeah. But Carlos Ferreira, I'm pretty sure the black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna have him I'm having Gamrot by second round TKO.
And this one will be going in a parlay. I promise you that. Those are one of those dudes you
What
gotta
did you
bet.
say the odds were?
Minus 170.
Oh, wow.
He's in a parlay.
Okay.
That's 100% for sure.
All right. The next one's the chick fight.
Okay, Amanda Lemos versus Angela Hill. Angela Hill's a savage. She works on the UFC broadcast now. Does
13-10.
Yeah, but she not a savage. She's like a great fighter. She's just a savage. She's into good fights but loses a lot. Clearly, Amanda Lemos is this is on DraftKings minus 380. Angela Hill plus 290. I don't really know Amanda Lemos. What's her record?
She's 10-1 and she looks like what's the biggest Brazilian chick fighter? What's her name?
Amanda Nunes?
Yeah, she looks like Amanda Nunes is like third cousin.
Okay, I think most of the girls who fight look like Amanda Nunes' third cousin because like you could go different routes. That being the case, 10-1, and she's minus 380. That's big. I mean, what are the last couple fights? Are they in the UFC? Because I've never heard of her.
Yeah, she's had 5 fights in the UFC. She lost her first one, and she's on a 4-fight win streak.
Who'd she lose to?
Leslie Smith.
And who'd she beat?
Miranda Granger, Mizuki Inoue.
You don't say names again. Make them real short if you don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the next one?
A bunch of Livna Souza.
No, Liviana Souza.
Liviana Souza.
Okay. You can do better.
Montserrat Ruiz.
Huh?
I don't know, dude.
Can I get a pronunciation? Can I get a vowel in a sentence?
Someone you don't know.
All right, so we got how does she win her fights? What are those decisions or knockouts or subs?
Counter right, 2 knockouts, decision, rear naked choke.
Oh, she got finishing power.
Knees.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go Amanda Lemos by decision.
I'm going to go Amanda Lemos by second round sub.
Okay, cool. Next fight.
Darren Elkins versus Cub Swanson.
Ooh, we got 2 OG veterans. Darren Elkins is old as hell. Yeah. Cubs getting up there like 38. Cubs coming off the fight versus Giga Chikadze, where he just hit him with that liver kick and he fell in like the first minute. But before that, he had a nice win. So Cub wants to get this last little payday before Christmas. I don't blame him. It's December 18th. Darren Elkins is a savage, though. I mean, he's fought everybody. I think he's coming off a win, too. Ugly as hell, but fought everybody. And right now we got Cub Swanson minus...
Damn, Cub has had a lot of losses recently, huh?
Cub Swanson, but all against legends. I mean, all against studs. Check.
Yeah, he's 2-8.
I mean, Giga Chikadze... yeah, that's not great. They're all savages, though, right? I mean, look, Giga
Chikadze... He beat Conor Gracie by decision.
Yeah. Giga Chikadze is fighting Calvin Kattar in the main event. What, he lost to Frankie? Or does he lose to Frankie, maybe?
Who are we looking at?
Cub. You said he lost 8. He lost to Renato Moicano, maybe?
He did. Frankie Edgar, Brian Ortega, Jake Shields.
Okay. You get it.
Shane Burgos.
Jake Shields. Cubs want to fight Jake Shields?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was a grappling bout. Wasn't in the UFC.
I was going to say. That's when actually I think Cub tore his ACL in that. And he had to take a year off.
Injury, first round injury. Yeah.
But right now we have Cub minus 200, Darren Elkins plus 170. Darren Elkins won his last fight, right?
Didn't you train with Cub?
Yeah, I did in Palm Springs. I said at the beginning.
Okay. What do you say about Darren?
Darren Elkins plus 170, but I'm pretty sure he won his last fight, but he's also lost a couple.
He's won his last 2.
He's ugly as hell, right?
Yeah, he lost to Ryan Hall by decision too. So.
Ew.
Yeah.
What was the last one? He won his last 2 though.
Derek Minner, he got knocked out.
He beat Derek Minner or knocked out by Derek Minner?
Oh no, he beat Derek Minner.
Derek Minner's the one fighting Ryan Hall this weekend.
Oh really?
Yeah. So he knocked out Derek Minner in the last fight.
And then he won by rear naked choke his fight prior.
Versus
Eduardo. I'm not getting even attempt.
Okay. Yeah, because Derek Minner, they had Derek Minner winning that. He was the favorite in that fight.
Yeah. Well, if he loses to Ryan Hall, I'm gonna have to bet against him. I'm gonna take Cub.
All right, I got I got Cub Swanson by decision. Darren Elkins is a hard guy to take out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run with you on that.
Okay.
Cub Swanson by decision.
I'm not sure if that's gonna get thrown in the parlay, but it might. We'll just make the decision at the end. This next fight is interesting. Mm-hmm. We got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
No, it's the Raphael versus Ricky.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Rafael Assunção plus 220 versus Ricky Simon minus 275. Assunção has fought everyone in the UFC, it seems like.
He's 39.
He has a win over TJ Dillashaw, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Back in 2013.
And I think they fought again, and Dillashaw beat him.
Yeah, in 2016.
But if you look at his list, like, he's fought everybody, right?
Savages, everyone. Yeah.
I mean, but he is 39. Ricky Simon's a young cat. I think he has a mullet, and he's coming up in the game. But
he lost to Cody Garbrandt in his last fight.
Assunção?
Yeah.
When was that? How long ago?
2020.
Early?
June.
Corey
Sandhagen.
He fought Corey Sandhagen?
Mm-hmm.
Lost
by decision.
Which we know is a savage.
Yeah. So a lot of savages. He beat Rob Font.
His strength of schedule's better, but Ricky Simon is the up-and-comer. What's Ricky Simon's last couple fights?
Is it Ricky Simon or Simone?
Ricky Simone, maybe. That's right. Yeah, Ricky Simone might be right. Wait, Assunção beat Rob Font or lost to Rob Font?
He beat Rob Font.
Who just fought in the main event. Yeah, he's fought everybody.
Yeah. Ricky Simone's 18-3.
Okay. Last couple.
Jesus Christ.
Is he on a win streak?
Huh?
Is he on a win streak?
3-fight win streak.
Versus?
Yeah. Ray Borg.
Okay.
Brian Kelleher.
Brian Kelleher.
Gaetano Pereira. But he won 2 decisions and 1 arm triangle.
This seems like a Ricky Simon decision fight for sure. I'm going Ricky Simon by decision.
He lost to Uriah Faber in 2019, an old Uriah Faber.
Ricky Simone, that was Uriah Faber's. Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Uriah Faber's comeback fight, and people thought Ricky Simone was going to win that, and Faber shocked people.
He
Faber
lost to Rob Font, too.
Yeah. No, I got Ricky Simone, though, by decision.
I'm going to go with Rafael by submission.
Okay. I like that, switching it up. All right, next fight.
The Wonder Boy.
Yep. We got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, who was gearing up to fight Kamaru Usman, but then blew his last fight versus
Gilbert Burns.
That's right. So Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is taking on Bilal Muhammad. Stephen Thompson, in my book, it looks like minus 250. Bilal Muhammad plus 200. I'm not going to lie. I like the live underdog in this, and I think I'm going to go Bilal Muhammad by decision.
Ooh. Really?
That's how I'm feeling.
What did you say the odds were? Minus 170?
No, Stephen Thompson minus 250. Bilal Muhammad 250. Plus 200.
Okay, I'm going to go Wonder Boy by decision.
Wonder Boy just doesn't do much, and Muhammad's...
But he wins.
Yeah, but he lost to Gilbert Burns his last fight, and I just wasn't super impressed, and he's old now.
But he doesn't take damage, and Gilbert Burns is a fucking savage.
Yeah. Bilal Muhammad's a savage, though. I mean, his only recent loss was to Leon Edwards, who's about to fight for the title.
Yeah.
And that was... And now, he didn't even lose that. It was an eye poke.
Who has he beat, though?
Accidental eye poke.
He hasn't really fought anyone.
Name some of the guys.
Damian Maia.
Beat him.
Diego Lima.
Beat him.
Lyman Good.
Beat him. Those guys are savages.
Are they? Takashi Sato.
Those are guys that... And he won all these, though, right? I mean, it wasn't like they were...
Tim Means.
Tim Means is a savage. Dirty Bird.
But no one in the top.
No, this is one. I mean, Leon Edwards was a shot. It ended by an eye poke. Did he fight after Leon Edwards, or is that his last fight?
I was about to switch back to Wonder Boy. No, he beat Damian Maia after that by decision.
So he lost to Leon Edwards with the eye poke.
It was a no contest.
Yeah, and he was getting beat up in that fight, though. It was close. But
he would have lost that fight, huh?
And then he beat Maia after that.
By decision.
So that was his biggest name he beat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go Bilal Muhammad plus 200 on the underdog decision.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Wonder Boy by decision.
Okay. And then the next fight we have...
Oh, this is fun.
The main event. We have Derek the Black Beast Lewis. I don't know if Chris Dawkins has a nickname, but to me, he's the former cop. That's what they always say. They'll go out of their way in the promotion. Right now, we got Chris Dawkins minus 140, Derek Lewis plus 120.
They always disrespect my boy.
I think Derek Lewis is winning this fight.
Yeah. He's on a 5-fight win streak, though. Chris Dawkins.
Yeah. He fought an old dude last fight. That was the one that got pushed back.
He beat Alexei
Olenek. Alexei Olenek. He's like 43, though.
Is he?
Yeah.
He beat that Shamil guy.
Who's like 40.
Yeah.
He's beat a bunch of old dudes. I think Chris Dawkins is good until he runs into a fucking guy's...
Why do they always disrespect Derek Lewis like that?
I think they think Chris Dawkins, he's quicker on his feet and can probably land more punches. Like, that's why I think he's getting the odds. Because obviously, if Derek Lewis doesn't knock him out, Dawkins is probably winning a decision. The thing with this fight, though, it's 5 rounds. big heavyweights. Like Derek Lewis just needs to touch
I
you
mean,
once.
Derek Lewis was on a 5-fight win streak until he fought Cyril Gane, who's the best heavyweight in the division.
He's the best fighter in the world.
Best fighter in the world. So, I mean.
And his only other loss is like Daniel Cormier.
Yeah. and Junior Dos Santos. But he beat Alexander Volkov, fucking Francis Ngannou. I mean, that wasn't even really a fight.
Yeah,
beat Curtis Blades. I mean, why do you disrespect my balls is hot boy?
I think they just think that if this goes long, Chris Stockton have better cardio.
Yeah, fuck all you. I got Derek Lewis by first round TKO.
I like that.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I want to throw him in a parlay. It's just scary. The heavyweights are scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
But yeah, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do Derek Lewis by second round knockout.
Okay, cool.
Boom!
That's such a fun fight. Every time Derek Lewis fights, it's a fun fight.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's do best bets on this card. And this is probably what I'm going to take.
I mean, I think I'm following you on this one.
Okay. For sure, Mateus Gamrot is going in the parlay.
Yeah.
Just a matter of what I throw in there with it.
Didn't you say you like Cub too?
Or yeah, no? But I don't know.
Not for betting?
I don't like his liver kick that stopped him in the first minute last fight.
Ooh. What was the other one you said?
I mean, Derek Lewis, Ricky Simone. I mean, I maybe be Bilal Muhammad plus 200. That'd be a little risky.
Yeah, that's risky.
This one I might just do a 2-teamer. I mean, unless they do Ricky Simone over a Sunsao, but a Sunsau's a veteran. I don't think I want to throw Jordan Levin in on the undercard. Kind of like how he looked in his last fight. It doesn't look like he's running enough. So, yeah, I might just play this one a little safer. And not even safe. I'm still going to plus 120 in there. But I'm going to go 2-team parlay. Mateus Gamrot and Derek the Black Beast Lewis plus 120. It's a minus 170 and a plus 120. Probably do that in a 2-team parlay.
Okay, I'm going to do a 3-teamer. I'm going to do Gamrot, Wonderboy, and Derek Lewis.
3-team parlay?
3-team parlay.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, I want to throw Bilal in there, but I'm not going to. So we'll see how that one fight goes.
Mm-hmm.
But
cool.
All right, that's our UFC fight night. Derek Lewis versus Chris Daukaus. Fight breakdown bets. Fight again is December 18th, about 12 days from now.
At the Apex Center.
At the Apex Center. So let's get it.
Cool.
All right, so this weekend is UFC 269. If you scroll down on our videos on YouTube, we did a UFC 269 breakdown video. At that point, we didn't have all the lines because we do them like 3-4 weeks. We had like some of the top ones.
Yeah.
I almost think at that point, too, Leon Edwards and George Masvidal was still in the card. I could be wrong. I'm not positive. But anyway, long story short.
I can't wait for this fight card.
Do you have the odds on this one? Go to best fight odds.
Oh, you don't have it up?
I have it, but I want you to give a bet, too.
Okay.
You see on
I have it on Tapology,
okay.
If you can just give the odds.
Okay, so we have Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier. On this one, it's showing DraftKings. They have Poirier at minus 160, Oliveira at plus 140. Mm-hmm. The last time I looked on, and let me make sure this is still Red Rock, where I place my bets casino-wise, it has Poirier minus 1. I'm going to do what I have, because I have Poirier minus 145, Oliveira plus 125. That's what I have at Red Rock, so I'm going to stick with what Red Rock has. We got Amanda Nunes minus 900, Julia Pena plus 600. I got Pena on a live dog, but shout out to her. Cody Garbrandt minus 140 versus Kai Kara France plus 120. First off, that's Garbrandt's first fight down at 125, too. He's going down. The small guy, I make fun of him for being small, and he's going even smaller, but he's going to lose that fight, is basically what I'm guaranteeing. To lose another 10 pounds, that brain is going to be sucked
This
in.
Kai Kara France hasn't fought anyone, though.
No, he hasn't. But Cody Garbrandt isn't good either.
Yeah.
We got Sugar Sean O'Malley minus 320 versus Rafael Paiva plus 260. I'm not convinced Sean O'Malley's a great fighter. I think he's a good fighter with a lot of fans.
They don't even have a professional photo for Paiva.
They do? They don't.
They don't.
And he's ranked number 14.
No,
but he's ranked number 14. He's the first top 15 guy they fought. Well, Cheetah Vera got beat. Cheetah Vera fucked up Sean O'Malley. But Paiva plus 260. Again, I'm not very convinced. Sean O'Malley barely beat the guy who they had fought on 9 days' notice, remember? And they're like, oh, the guy's a Terminator. No, maybe O'Malley's just not great. But anyway, he's great on YouTube. And again, he's like one of the biggest stars. Shout out to Sean O'Malley for that. It doesn't mean I think you're like a great fighter. We got Randy Costa, who I like a lot. He's minus 210 over, I don't know the first name of T. Kelly, plus 165. But he gassed out in the second round and lost the last fight I bet on him. So we'll see. We got Ryan Hall versus Derek Minner. The last fight I saw Ryan Hall, I will never bet Ryan Hall just because I don't like what I saw from him. But they have Ryan Hall minus 230.
That's on the prelims.
Derek Minner plus 180. That's why I said pull up best fight because there's a lot of fights on the prelims that have the lines. Because like Dominic Cruz versus Pedro Munoz is on there.
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz
What did
is
you say that was?
minus 120, minus 110. Basically a pick 'em. I think I like Cruz a lot in that fight.
Yeah.
Josh Emmett.
Yeah,
minus 200 versus Dan Ige plus 160. Emmett is always hurt, but when he fights, he's great. Emmett's really good. Like in his last couple fights, are great people, but he hasn't fought much because he always gets hurt. I think Emmett's going in a parlay. The other one I want to throw out there, that I know my brother's not seeing, we got Augusto Sakai minus 115 versus Tai Tuivasa minus 115. It's a pick 'em. Tuivasa versus Augusto Sakai. The funny thing is
listed. That's a prelim. How disrespectful.
That's I think the first fight. And Augusto Sakai's a savage, which is funny. That's why I kind of like this fight. But I got Tai Tuivasa versus everybody.
Everyone.
I actually looked at these lines. I was already preparing for this part of the segment on our pod. So I got my parlay. So I'm gonna do I'm doing Tai Tuivasa minus 115. I'm gonna do Josh Emmett minus 200.
Okay, I like that.
And I'm going Charles Oliveira plus 125. All along, I said Poirier. The closer I get, I have a feeling Charles Oliveira's winning this fight. Yep.
What?
That's how I'm feeling,
switched
bro.
up,
I switched up, bro.
Okay.
The more and more. I just think it's a 5-round fight. There's going to be a couple scrambles. Why do I turn away on jiu-jitsu now? The only time we saw Poirier in jiu-jitsu fights against Khabib dominated him. I know it's a little bit different.
That's different.
But Poirier, all his fights are stand-up guys. Connor, Gagey, Holloway.
So you think Charles is going to take him down?
I think he could get into a scramble, which fights always do, especially in 5 rounds. And in that scramble, maybe Oliveira takes his back. Oliveira took Tony Ferguson down over and over again. And not only that, and it's an older Tony Ferguson, a beat up Tony Ferguson. Let's not get it twisted. But he's a high-level black belt at 10th Planet.
Yeah.
And Oliveira, I'm saying, is the best of the best jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson was broken.
Okay.
It's not.
Right.
Yeah,
and again, he so whatever you want to call it, but he beat the shit and dominated a broken Tony Ferguson. I just think for some reason I feel this in Oliveira's stand-up. Again, he just finished Michael Chandler. Yes, Michael Chandler did win the first round, but he did knock out Michael Chandler in the second round, who we know is a real explosive striker. I just think Oliveira's on this streak. I watched the countdown this morning, and just something's telling me, he used to quit a lot and like early. He's won 11 in a row. I just feel Oliveira's going to find a way to win this fight. Yep. So again, I'm going Tai Tuivasa, Tai Tuivasa, Josh Emmett, Charles Oliveira, 3-team parlay.
Did you say the odds for Bruno Silva versus Jordan Wright?
No, but Bruno Silva's winning that fight.
Yeah.
Jordan Wright's not good. Mickey Gall beat Jordan Wright. Mickey Gall got his ass beat the other night.
Yeah. What's the odds for that?
Let me see. Bruno Silva's minus 370. Jordan Wright's plus 280.
Okay, that's a lock, though. I'm going to do Bruno Silva, Tai Tuivasa, Josh Emmett, and I'm going to have to go against my brother, and I'm going to go with Dustin Diamond Poirier in the main event.
Okay.
So I think I chose all favorites, but...
Yeah. He did that last week, too, with Brad Rydell and got his ass whooped. But you actually hit 3 of the 4. Oh, no, you had Matt Brown on there. Matt Brown pulled out a couple of days before because of COVID or something. But
we both had Matt Brown.
No, but he didn't fight.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't throw that in my parlay on the thing. When we were just going through it, we picked him. But I'm saying you actually threw it in your 14 parlay. The only other one that I'm curious, and we'll see how it goes by Friday. I need to see some body. And here's the thing, too. We are doing this on Monday. All the body language stuff's going to come out this week, like embedded weigh-ins. It does make me feel a little bit different. I got to see all that before I for sure make my bet. So I do want to see body language stuff. The only other fight that I could throw in is probably Dominic Cruz versus Pedro Munoz, but we'll see. Cruz can win that kind of fight. Cruz isn't losing. He's been winning. He can win that fight. Pedro Munoz has fought a bunch of tough guys lately, but I think Cruz can be a little quicker and be on his feet and tag him up a little bit. So Cruz is one that I could throw in. We'll see. But again, I want to see a lot of body language stuff this week. Randy Costa's another one I could throw in.
It's an amazing card.
Amazing. Cody Garbrandt won't get thrown in. Let's be clear with that one.
You hate him.
Yeah, we're going to see. I'm really excited. The funny thing is that I saw that for Oliveira Poirier, bro, they have this over under 1.5 rounds, right? Mm-hmm. And the over 1.5 is minus 170. The under 1.5 is plus 150. But that should probably go over 1.5 if it's a 5-round fight, right?
Yeah. Damn.
So, but that means they think maybe someone could get taken out early. And I feel
clearly.
but Oliveira's only chance, I feel like, not only chance, but I think if he's going to take him out, it's going to be in the first round and a half when it's not as slippery. I think the longer it gets is better for Poirier. Poirier is known for taking guys into deep water and just eating them up. He finished Gaethje in the 4th, took Max Holloway deep. We'll see. But my guts tell me for some reason I think Oliveira's winning this fight.
I got Louisiana over everybody. Come on now.
I got high-level jiu-jitsu versus everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm not turning my back now, so... all right, again, we're going to run back one more time. I'm doing Tai Tuivasa, Josh Emmett, Charles Oliveira 3-team parlay.
Okay, I'm doing Dustin Poirier. I took my thing off. Dustin Poirier, Tai Tavusa, Josh Emmett, and there was one more I had. Oh,
Bruno Silva.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, that's a little UFC 269 bets. If you haven't seen our video on there, check it out. UFC 269 breakdown. It's up to like 550 views. It's starting to get a little bit of
traction.
I'm gonna see what it's at right now. Actually, while we're here, KandiShow. Check us out. 567 subs. Our pod's at 59 views, bro.
There we
go.
The
last one. Let's see. It's at 548 views on my side. 269. So we'll see what kind of push it gets these next couple of days. But I'm excited for this card. We'll be paying for the fight. I want that, this time. All right. That's it. Where are we at time-wise?
We're almost an hour, 55.
All right, cool.
Real quick,
okay,
though, you have the Nage t-shirt on, too. Did you see Cowboy Cerrone versus
Craig Jones?
Yep. And
Combat Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Remember we saw the interview last week when we were doing the...
Yeah.
And they're doing a 16-man... That's like the kind of like celebrity fight on there, but they're doing a 16-man featherweight tournament. Combat Jiu-Jitsu. 16-man, so I don't know.
It's featherweight, though?
Yeah, featherweight. So I don't know what... I mean, UFC, that's 145. I'm not exactly sure what that is for theirs, but it's around 145, 150-ish. Kind of your way. It'd be perfect.
Disrespectful.
Now, Alex said he's up to like a whopping wet, like 162 now?
177.
I know. He told me the other day he's 177. But,
yeah.
So that's... And by the way, people don't even know what that is. Combat Jiu-Jitsu it's Jiu-Jitsu, but you can basically open hand slap people. I wonder how that would be.
Have you seen it? Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
The last one was... I watched the whole fucking 4 hours of that shit.
Yeah.
That's so much fun,
People start quitting. They don't like that shit.
I'd love to try
I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see.
What do you mean?
I just don't know how I feel about it.
It's cool to get into positions because that's the thing with MMA. Like, punching gets you into opportunities, and it also opens you up too to get submitted. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm curious how it would be.
Can you bet that? I bet Craig Jones is like -9.
No, you can't bet that. That's like a celebrity fight. That's going to be like you can probably bet the 60-man tournament. I don't know.
I'm curious.
They have odds for everything now. No, you can definitely bet that 60-man tournament.
Yeah.
Because you can bet like a lot of those like flow grappling fights they have now, like the whatever those are called, like fight to win and shit. You can bet that now.
Does Donald Cerrone have like really good jits?
I mean, I'm beating up Donald Cerrone for
sure. I think
so.
Yeah. You're also a big motherfucker.
I'm bigger than him too, but I told you.
And every time we say that, people hate. Vinny's a black belt, almost a black belt now, high level brown belt.
Yeah.
I
don't know if they hate on the jiu-jitsu part, but they hate on think we don't know about fights.
You said you take down Khabib. That one time we had like 5 comments and shit. Yeah, people love fucking hating on that.
I said I would beat what's his name in basketball, Riff Raff. But no, I think Cowboys like 37, 38. There is generations of jiu-jitsu. There is like this like generation curve of each thing. Like I think I beat Joe Rogan just on generation curves and everything. Like there's this thing of, and I'm kind of in the middle of it, the 31. So I was like with the newer game. Plus I came up around with the older game too. So I have like a mixture of it.
It's just like anything. Our starting point's so further from everyone else, Yeah. Like we're learning heel hooks. I learned fucking heel hooks my first day in class type shit, know. So
and like Cerrone's good, has a black belt and trained with guys, but like I don't know if he went to like
Craig Jones is the best.
No, Craig Jones
other than fucking Gordon Ryan.
Yeah, Craig Jones is fucking me up.
Yeah.
But
he's
I'll be
the
very
best
clear.
in the world. Yeah. I would love to see that rematch versus Gordon Ryan.
Now I'll give Cerrone this credit. I wonder if the opening and slap helps him.
Yeah, Craig has already competed in combat jiu-jitsu. Nothing's gonna.
No, I'm just saying in general that's gonna help them. But
it's gonna be fun. I'll be watching.
I'm interested. When is that?
Soon. That's why I brought it up.
They just announced it when I was watching the UFC this weekend.
Let me pull it up while you're talking.
Featherweight.
About it
it's a 16-man featherweight tournament. I want to say winner gets $1 million. I could be totally making that up though.
There's no way. That's so
totally
much money.
Making that up.
You did. Craig Jones versus Donald Cerrone. December 19th in Mexico.
Okay. And what about the 16-man featherweight tournament?
Is it not on the same day?
Yeah, it's on the same card.
Okay. What about it are you asking?
The winner, what they get. 16-man.
I'm on MMA Junkie. I can't see a prize.
Jiu-Jitsu. 16-man. Or Combat Jiu-Jitsu featherweight tournament. Okay, let's see.
It's in Cancun. That would be fun to fucking go to Cancun for that.
All right, well, I'm not finding it here, so...
Yeah, I can't find any price. It's definitely not $1 million. They don't have that type of money.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, shout out to that. We'll see how it goes deep in the trenches of Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. Let's do our favorite songs of the week and get out to fair.
Okay, cool.
I'll start first. My first song of the week is it's a new song called "Gang Ties." It's Young Riot featuring Sue Surf. The Young Riot guys raps like Sue Surf, and the beat's amazing, and I love Sue Surf. So yeah.
Wait, what was it called?
"Gang Ties." It's Young Riot featuring Sue Surf. It's a really good song.
Okay, and my first song of the week is gonna be Corday Sinister featuring Lil Wayne. Did you end up listening to that
listen
song?
to it.
And
Yeah.
what?
It's alright.
Nah, I mean maybe I just love
it's like
Corday.
alright. It ain't great.
Nah, I thought it was great. I love Corday though.
Yeah.
But he was talking to shit on there.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He likes to shit on all the songs.
Who? Corday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last couple ones.
Last couple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. More so than before.
Yeah.
But it was a good one. It was a good talking shit. I like the beat too.
Are him and Naomi Osaka still a thing? You don't know?
I don't know. He's talking about fucking hot bitches on there.
No, he has to. That's part of the game.
Yeah.
He's a rapper on the label, so he has to. Especially if he's not gonna be real saint and stuff. All right, yeah. So and then my second song I'm gonna do is Rick Ross dropped a new song called Little Havana featuring Willie Falcon and The Dream. Yeah, that's my second song. Rick Ross, The Dream, Willie Falcon, Little Havana.
Okay, I actually have two. I can't pick one. I'm doing Run It Up by Devin Childs featuring Conway the Machine. Conway is... I've been doing a lot of... Because we're going to do the best freestyles of the year coming up. So I've been going deep on some Griselda freestyles. Conway's such a monster, dude.
Yeah.
And
we know this, yes.
yeah, before I'd debate Benny the Butcher versus Conway, but Conway's so far ahead for me now. But Run It Up, Devin Child featuring Conway the Machine. And then my second is Chromie and Royce the 5'9". The song's called Forsaken.
Okay.
So
yeah, that popped up on mine, the first one you said, the Devin Childs Conway, but I didn't listen to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's good?
Yeah, both are hard. There's a lot of good music this week for Rapidy Rap.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't catch him. So I mean, Jordan Lucas and Lil Durk dropped a song. I thought there'd be a video for that today.
I don't know why. I just can't click on them.
Yeah, it's not great. It's
yeah.
not great, to be honest.
Okay.
But all right, that's it. Right?
I felt like we had more to talk about, but yeah.
That's all I got.
We're over an hour.
That's all I got written down.
Is there any more music shit? Anything with Joe Budden?
Joe Budden.
Nothing music.
Only
related,
interesting
huh?
things I watched that took up a lot of my time were some of the Joe Rogan podcast stuff that I really enjoyed.
Oh yeah. You know, I was
Peter,
watching that what's the More Plates guy? I don't know his name.
Yeah. Derek from More Plates, More Dates.
Yeah. Did
That's
you
a
see
good one,
them
bro.
talking about John Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, I love
I
that
guess
one.
he was basically saying his test was so low you'd have to cut your nuts off for it to be natural.
Yeah.
So clearly John has been on some
Which
shit.
I've said all along.
I know,
yeah.
but I wanted to believe it was really a gas
Yeah.
station dick pill and everything
Yeah.
that his PR team had to run with.
Yeah.
But God, John Jones, what the fuck,
Yeah.
man?
That was good.
It's so disappointing.
That whole
to me.
podcast was really good. I
Is
literally
it?
watched that whole thing.
I
yeah.
only watched
I
the
saw the
clips.
clip came out for that one. It
Yeah.
had like 1.1 million views already.
Yeah.
John Jones blocked him on Instagram and all this shit and blocked him on all the social media. It's like, you only do that. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
If you didn't do it,
You wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
But we knew that one. And then that Peter Attia one, I'm still in the middle of one. That one's really good. He said just on cardiovascular alone, like if you have good cardio, gives you 5 years extra life.
Oh,
That in itself.
increases 5 years to your
5 years on your
longevity,
life.
huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's like that's his main thing right now is on life duration and how to extend it, longevity. It's really good.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a
why
savage, bro.
I always loved Dr. Rhonda Patrick because she would always talk about longevity and things like that. And she said like doing steam and sauna for like 25 minutes, like 3 days a week increases your longevity by like 15%. Something
Joe can
gnarly.
bring that up on there too.
Yeah, no, that's why I love that type of shit.
Yeah.
I've been training jiu-jitsu. I've had the itch super bad recently, and I've fucking been taking so many rounds.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I took at least 12 rounds,
Yeah.
and I've never been so tired in my life.
bet.
But my cardio is up there.
Good.
Like today, I'm sore as fuck, and I still was able to take 6-7 rounds and feel good after. So.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. KandiShow episode 41. We got some video reactions to do. Check us out on everything. Sooner or later, we'll be back on Spotify and Apple Music if my brother gets his head out of his ass. Until then, check us out on YouTube. Subscribers are popping off. Again, we appreciate you guys. And you got anything?
That's it. Thank you
KandiShow,
guys.
let's get it.
Mm-hmm.